and today on the channel we're going to be taking on the power steering pump and maybe the power steering box on the Discovery 2, the black one that I showed you. Them are two major problems other than the windscreen, which we're trying to find at the moment, so we're going to do a little video on doing them. So after the probably we have nicked the battery, we went and bought a new one, so straight away we've had to spend 100 quid on the car that we didn't want to. But now it opens off the key. We've got two keys, so we'll get the bonnet open and have a look. Please excuse the shit from the fly tippers. It's something regular, nothing we can do about it. So we'll get this open. All the kids are on school holidays as well, so you'll be hearing a lot of them. Not my kids, just kids that I'm about. So this is the power steering pump down here, that one. First thing to do is take the belt off, which I've done on the fan. That's on previous videos, so you can have a look at that. And then you want to do these 3 bolts. Remember to undo these before you take the steering belt off, unless you've got something like this, and then you can hold it on there and undo them like that. So we'll just take these out. Should be able to pull that off there. Like that. Should have a bash hole in your radiator. It's a good thing to put some cardboard or something down there. Right, the next thing to do is, it's always best to drain your pot there, power steering one, because the last thing you want to do is when you disconnect the hoses from this, you don't want it to all come hammering out of there. I'll do that. I've got some syringes that I'll do that with, so I'll do that now. So I've just got a syringe there and a pot to put it into. Squares up your arm. So I'll take a few of them, I'll get that done and come back. Right, the next thing to do is, it's got 4 bolts, 1, 2, and there's 2 just behind here that you can't see holding it on. So we've got to undo them, get them out. So while the pump's still on, we've loosened them off, but you can see the pump is now loose. On this side of it round here, there's a feed that comes into it with a 16mm. I don't know if you can see. It's that pipe there, that's a 16mm. While it's still connected, undo that, get it loose, because you're going to struggle to hold it and undo that while it's still connected. And then we can just undo these by hand. I'll undo all 4 of them and then the pump will come out. Now the bolts, I'm different sizes, so just remember where they come out from. one of them where it's difficult to get your hands in as usual. This is where the battery powered ratchet comes in handy. We've got the guns, the impact guns, but nothing like that up it there now. I have got an air ratchet, but the airline don't reach out here. Indeed, until I lost it, I have to shorten it. Sorry if there's any wind noise. Just that storm, Dudley storm, Franklin storm, everybody. It's giving me a bit of problems. Okay, so I'm going to undo the pipe that's down on the side. I've loosened it off. Try and get my hand in there. Phone again. So what I've done, sorry I forgot to record it, but I've just undone the pipe and pulled it off the side, and then I've pulled it out and twisted it round, and just down there is a bolt. I think it's a 10mm, so we'll try and undo that. It's very difficult to get to these ones because I'm on the bottom of it. It is a 10mm. There we go. Please. Gotta try and... Sorry, you can probably only see the back of my head. But if we look down there, if we can see that one there, look, undone that. There's one on either side. Undo both of them, and then it will start to come out. They're very difficult to get to. Radiator's in really good enough.
It is, isn't it?
It's looking new one.
Yeah.
So there's only 2 of these 10mm down here. There's one, and then the other one's going to be a bit more difficult to get to because I'm on the side of the pump.
Do you want me to roll it or?
No, that's it. This is the last thing to come off the next out.
So look how bad it is.
There you go. And then you can just pull it out. Like that. There it is. Yeah. So on this pipe here, if you can see it, there is this O-ring. This one's proper flat and needs replacing, so we're going to replace that. When you put, this is a used one. We got this and the steering box for 90 quid, which is a bargain. When you put this back on, it's got like an interface here, like a key. Got to make sure that that slots into the hole in the right place. So basically, when the this turns, it also turns the water pump. So you've got to make sure that that's in right. all we'll do is flip it upside down, put the pipe on, the two in there with the O-ring, and then we'll flip it back round, put it in, put that pipe in and tighten it up. That pipe in the side there, and tighten it up. New O-ring out of the O-ring of the box of O-rings there. Perfect. Worth having that box of O-rings. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and get this started where it is. It's a difficult one. It's a bit of a nightmare to... I reckon I'm going to have to move this out of the way. My arm's in the way. Yeah. So I've got them in. Down there. 2 10mm. Tighten them up. This is if you just need to do the power steering pump. We did a video on taking both the power steering pump and the water pump out at the same time by taking the cradle out. And if you're going to do that, you may as well leave the power steering pump in and take it out afterwards when the cradle's out.
It's a bit awkward, your arms in there.
Yeah, you can't see what I'm doing. So them two are both tightened in. So what we're going to do now is push the steering pump into the thing where it sits in there, the holder, and then, like I say, the water pump is powered by the power steering pump with these 2 tabs on it. So you've got to make sure that them locate behind, and then you can put the bolts through. You got 1 long bolt and then 3 short ones. So you need to remember where them go. This is going to have to go. So once you've got them lined, the teeth lined up, the 2 bits that lock in, then you can put it on and tighten it down.
Is it done all right?
Will the air line reach out? Yeah. Because I'm fed up with using that, I've got the air ratchet out. It's so much quicker and easier. Somebody in there?
He might be in the shop, but nobody in.
Oh. Oh yes, this is more worky. Blows more air out of here, that's what. So that's all tightening now. All we got to do is put the one in the side, which is down there. We just got to plug that into the side. I don't know if you can see that. And then it's just a 16mm. And away we go. Right, so it's fitted. It's fitted and the pulley's back on. we're going to chuck the belt back on, and then that's done. And then we'll do more videos on this disco as we go. So like and subscribe. We'll tell you how much it costs to get it back on the road at the end. Like and subscribe. Subscribing helps the channel, helps us grow. If you can do that, we'd be appreciated.